Up with Angela Yee.
What y'all been waiting
Way Up
for.
with Angela Yee. Oh my goodness.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
The nursemaid.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee and Happy
New
Friday,
T-Cuties.
or as we call it, Friday.
Big
I'm
smile.
out here in the AM in Atlanta, feeling
All
good.
right,
I
we
was
gotta-
at
the real
this
ones.
We
in
gotta
the
talk
room
about
event
this
that my
here.
girl
You got new
Nicole
tea?
Point du Jour does.
All right.
She is
Okay. I
literally
didn't
the
even
master
realize your
connector.
teeth
When
were
I tell you
crooked
that room
before,
was
but
amazing
we shall
to be in.
discuss.
It's also
today.
a weird time
And
to
they're
be
not too
traveling,
big.
and we'll talk
Let
about
me
that
see.
Yeah,
later
you know how
today,
sometimes people
just
be
because
having
of this
like
government
Yeah, those the big
shutdown.
chiclets.
And
donkey
today
teeth.
they
Yeah,
are
the big
canceling
the big
flights.
stink
One of my
ones.
friends
Yeah,
already
those are
got an
good.
email
Those are 2,500
that her
ones.
flight is
All right, well, it's
canceled.
also a Wealth Wednesday. You
I'm
got
just
the
on
$1 million
edge
smile.
having to
That's
do
what
all of these
Indeed,
things,
yeah.
but I am
But we also are going to have
flying out of
Jasmine Crowe Houston
JFK.
joining us. She's the
Everybody
founder
who
and
is working
CEO of Gooder.
and not even getting
She's
paid
a
right
social
now.
entrepreneur,
So just
an
prayers
author,
for
a
that. I
visionary
have the
leader,
ultimate
but it's a
respect
waste management and hunger
and
solutions
patience and
company.
support in
You're going
whatever
to
it
love
is
the
that we
things
can
that
do.
she's been doing. We've
All
talked
right, well,
about
let's
her up
get
here
the show
before.
started.
She reached
Today,
out,
we
and
have some
now she's
special
going to be
guests
joining us, talking
us
about
from the movie
just making sure
Unexpected
that people
Christmas
have
that's in
food
theaters
in
right
schools
now.
and communities,
Lil
senior
Rel,
centers,
Dominique Perry,
any place
Reagan
that's
Gomez,
facing food
and
insecurity.
Anna Maria Horsford are
But
going to
let's
be here
shine a
again. That
light.
is
I
in
mean,
theaters, so make sure you
last
check it
night
out.
was a night.
Make sure you support it, and when we
Okay?
come back,
And
let's
we're talking
shine a
about
light
elections.
on somebody
We're
doing
gonna
something
shine a
positive.
light. There are some
I have
historic
somebody
firsts,
who
a lot of
sued
great
and
energy
finally got
around
his
the
$73
nation.
million
Let's talk about it for
payday.
anybody that is
He is an
saying
inventor. He
that
has
the
over
Democrats
100
are
patents.
losing. No, they're
We'll
not.
tell
They're
you who
actually
he
winning.
is.
It's
It's
way
way
up.
up.
Turn your lights on, y'all. Turn your lights on, y'all. Love to those who are doing greatness. Spreading love to those who are doing greatness. It's time to shine a light on. It's time to shine a light
It's
on.
Way Up with Angela
All right,
Yee,
it's
and
Way Up
time
with
to shine
Angela
a
Yee.
light. And today I want to shine a light on Lonnie Johnson. He is an engineer and an entrepreneur. He went to Tuskegee University, and he holds more than 100 U.S. patents, but he invented the Super Soaker. That toy has made over $1 billion in sales over its lifetime. Now, thanks to his research, which focuses on energy technology, that's how he was able to actually invent that. He was experimenting with a new type of heat pump, and that's when he created the Super Soaker. So at a certain point in time, though, he ended up having to take legal action against Hasbro, the parent company of Nerf and Super Soaker. He actually won a $73 million settlement with them in 2013 for unpaid earnings. So even though he owned that patent, he still had to fight for what it was that he knew that he deserved. All right, well, Anthony, who do you want to shine a light on?
My sister, Nakia Mason, working hard with two businesses, a credit repair and also a real estate agent doing her thing, selling houses. Just closed on her first house last week. So just calling to shine a light and tell my sister I'm proud of her and, to keep going.
That's dope. That is all about financial literacy, real estate. I'm all for that. Making sure your credit is fixed. That's the first step before you invest in real estate. So love what she's doing.
Yes, for sure. And also, I just finished my real estate in New Jersey, so shine the light on myself.
I'm with it. I got mine in New York. All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you could leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And you know what? Let's shine some more lights. Clarissa Shields in Yeetie. She has inked a multi-fight deal. She had a press conference. Sorry, I couldn't be there because I'm in Atlanta, but we'll tell you what was said during that press conference. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and let's get into some Yee tea, and let's talk about Clarissa Shields is getting her just due. She did sign an $8 million multi-fight contract, and here's what she had to say.
The best thing about this deal is it's the signing bonus, right? So before I step into the ring, I get a large amount. The 8 M's is just like the minimum. There's other stuff you get around that. So this deal is actually bigger than that. That's just the number that we decided to put out there.
Now, she announced this new 2-year, $8 million fight contract on CBS Mornings yesterday, and it's one of the most lucrative deals in women's boxing. She's had opportunities to sign with a lot of different places, but now she has made it happen. I went to her last fight in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena, so shout out to her. Well deserved. All right, now let's get into Kanye West. He is expressing remorse and taking accountability for his past hateful remarks that were directed at the Jewish community. There's a video that is shared from the account of a rabbi who has about 78,000 followers on the platform, and here is what Kanye had to say.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, bipolar also, so it would take the ideas I had and have them take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself.
You know, he said that he's bipolar and people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have it. So he said it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room, and then when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your job. He said, that's the way I look at it. I got to go clean up the kitchen. So he just went to go and take accountability for what it was. And I saw Nicki Minaj weighed in as well and said, so happy to see Kanye publicly take accountability for the pain and his words may have caused to so many, standing with our Jewish brothers and sisters. So Nicki Minaj, on her behalf, by the way, has also donated to Jamaica in the wake of all the devastation from Hurricane Melissa that happened there. All right. Now, Kanye also does owe back taxes on his childhood home. And it's not even, he owes about $1,500 in unpaid property taxes. That's something that I'm sure he's going to rectify pretty quickly. He owns his house that he grew up in alongside his late mother, Donda. She sold the house back in 2003. He repurchased, Rhymefest purchased the home in 2016, and then Kanye purchased it from him back in 2018 and has also made some improvements to that home, but I'm sure it means a lot to him. So I know he's not going to let it slip through the cracks for these unpaid taxes. All right. Well, when we come back, we got New Music Friday. It's Friday. We're going to tell you what you should be listening to. G Herbo's Lil Herb album is finally out. We'll talk about that. And we'll tell you what else is out today. It's Way Up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and happy Friday. You know what it is. I'm out here in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody at 96.1 The Beat, because, it is what it is. We out here having a great time. I love Atlanta. But you know what time it is. Tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. You are anonymous. It's a no judgment zone. What's up, anonymous caller? Tell us a secret.
So, I haven't gone to work technically in 3 months, and I've been getting paid for it.
Oh, my gosh. How did you handle that? How did you make that happen? We want to know.
I do a little bit of service work, and we have to put work reports in at the end of the month, or at the end of the week. And my work reports are completed, but I really don't go anywhere. I go fishing and go golfing. I've been hunting every other day, and I've just been living a pretty easy life for the past 3 months.
Oh, my goodness. So, wait, who is doing this work, though? Is it not getting done?
Doing the work?
Yeah, because you're putting in work reports.
So it's residential heating and air, and I just have to go out and change filters and take pictures of people's, units and stuff like that. So, I'll go out, I'll take my pictures or use some old pictures from previous years.
Oh, my gosh.
And yeah, it's pretty easy.
All right, well, enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Have a good time. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, of course. Bye-bye.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message and tell us a secret for last word. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. And when we come back, we have your Yee Tea. And imagine you were in a relationship and your boo was spending $3 million a month on you, but now you guys are breaking up. What would you ask for? Well, we'll tell you who was asking for $50,000 a month based off of those numbers. It's Way Up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yee Tea. And let's get into some potential presidential pardons. Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, they're in prison. They have multiple years that they're facing, but people are now trying to get them a presidential pardon. Amongst those people who have written letters on his behalf are Soulja Boy, Jack Doherty, and Safari. They are pleading for Sean Kingston's freedom. They have filed the paperwork, and they're hopeful that this can potentially happen. Sean Kingston, again, was sentenced to 3 years. His mother was sentenced to 5 years. All right. And it's possible, right, Dan? You can see it. Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, they've all gotten their prison sentences pardoned.
As long as, Sean Kingston gives Trump the clout that he wants.
Yeah, and I think he would.
Exactly.
All right. Sebastian Telfair, in the meantime, is, in jail. And people are saying him and Diddy are hanging out. at Fort Dix in New Jersey. Well, there is a documentary, Final Days of Freedom. It's a docuseries that actually documents those final days leading up to him going into prison. And here is some of what you'll see.
Donald Trump, holla at your boy. You definitely gonna want a part of me.
But if I sit right here, right now, under the same conditions, I end up with 6 years. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
You know, he went from $30 million in Lambos to being homeless in the same projects that he once dreamed of leaving. That's what the tagline is. Fame don't guarantee forever, and the streets don't forget. Sometimes it ain't about the race. It's the fall that teaches you everything. I will watch that. And that's my guy, Sebastian Telfair. He's from Brooklyn. I know he was really thinking about like being on the mic and he wanted to do more than just sports when he spoke. So let's see what happens when he comes home. All right. And David Geffen's estranged husband says that David Geffen is being really cheap on the spousal support. Now, right now, David Geffen offered him $50,000 a month. To me, that's a lot. And I know that Dan and Navy, you guys both considered like, all right. But Donovan Michaels, that's his estranged husband, who, by the way, didn't get a prenup, filed documents in where he's saying that he's trying to aggressively limit his access to temporary and permanent spousal supports. He said David Geffen was spending like $3 million a month. He's worth $8.9 billion according to Forbes. And he says that David Geffen is not retired. He's still a VC funder, a high-level investor, and a power broker. And $50,000 a month is not enough. So he believes that he has the right to keep living that same lifestyle, and he cannot do that on just a mere $50,000 a month. This is crazy. Does anybody else think this is crazy? Now, he's also alluding to harm that he says David Geffen caused him. He says that he solicited him when he was a vulnerable young foster care graduate and thereafter perpetrated physical, emotional, and psychological harm on him. Now, David Geffen's team is saying that he's already paid him $400,000 since they separated. He's letting him access his $15,000 a month New York City apartment rent-free, and that he wants to settle this divorce, but Armstrong is trying to delay it. So this is pretty crazy. I don't know why he wouldn't do a prenup. They were married for less than 2 years. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. You know, I got to travel today. I'm in Atlanta. I'm going back to New York. I came out here yesterday. Well, airlines have been canceling hundreds of flights today amidst this shutdown that's happening. We'll tell you about it. It's way up.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it is time for your Under the Radar stories. Well, flight cuts have begun today, a 4% reduction in domestic flights. That is what's happening. As of 2:30 a.m. this morning, at least 814 flights into or out of the United States have been canceled. Major airlines are saying they're going to cut and cancel hundreds of flights today out of thousands of daily flights. They're going to start limiting flight capacity at 40 major U.S. airports. I already know my girl Ingrid got an email already that her flight has been canceled. So just get ready for that. And they're saying that even as this is happening, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says that safety concerns is the reason for the cutbacks. And even when the government does reopen, travel will not bounce back immediately. So just get ready for that. Right now, Senate Democrats have signaled they want to block the Republican plans to force a vote today until they got more commitments on dealing with rising health care costs. And so they are expecting that the Senate will stay in session this weekend if the funding vote does fail today. So, yes, we need y'all to stay and keep on working and figure this out. And it's not going to be just the Democrats should give in. It should be the Republicans need to make a commitment so that people's insurance is not going to go up to premiums that they cannot pay next year, as that is scheduled to happen in January. So just putting that out there. I saw a lot of people who also have been laid off or who right now aren't getting paid. It's a tough, difficult time. So let's have some grace for everybody. But I see a lot of people saying, yes, we got to keep this fight and the struggle going. You cannot just give in. So just be careful when you're traveling and know to have the patience that you need, because everybody is going through it right now. And the Mega Millions jackpot, though, is $843 million. It is now the 8th largest jackpot in the history. And Friday, today's drawing is at 11 p.m. So So the last one was one in Virginia on June 27th. And the previous record of 37 drawing was set January 22nd, 2021. That was a $1.05 billion jackpot. That was one in Michigan. So get ready for that. And remember, you got to play to win. All right. Dan, did you play?
I've never played.
Can you imagine if you played one time and won?
That would be great.
That would be awful
for every. You said it.
That would be awful, and you should give me some.
I would.
Yeah, because it was my idea.
Yeah. What would be the percentage? What's a fair percentage? Like 5%?
10. Don't be
7.
selfish. 843 million, and I suggested it live on the air.
All right, yeah. We could do like 20. Nick can get 5%.
No, Nick can get 1. All right. Well, anyway, that is your Under the Radar. Now, don't forget, we got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. And on a Friday, we always be rocking out. And we have the cast of Unexpected Christmas coming up, too. Lil Rel, Anna Maria Horsford, Dominique Perry, and Reagan Gomez. That movie is in theaters today. It's Way Up.
Like they Angela Yee. Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it is time for your Yee Tea. And it looks like Megan Thee Stallion is really in love. She officially confirmed that her single Lover Girl is all about her man, Klay Thompson. Here's what she said.
My song to Klay. First ever in life ever got a song out of me. Real Lover Girl.
All right, well, good for her and good for Klay Thompson. And it feels like he's kind of out of his shell too, because I never seen him publicly be like this either. Now, in the meantime, Big Sean is denying that he has a new girlfriend. There's rumors that him and Jhené Aiko broke up. And there was a picture that was circulating. You could see a woman standing behind him. The headline was, "Damn, Big Sean spotted with alleged new girlfriend after wasting Jhené Aiko's time for 10 years. Big Sean commented, "Yeah, unfortunately, I never met this person in my life. This girl was standing next to Hit Boy, who was cut out the video. I don't know why the F she was so close to me, though. I didn't see it at all till I saw this video and can understand the frustrations, SMH, but I don't even know this person at all." First of all, why you had to throw Hit Boy under the bus like that? Hit Boy was minding his business. He could have just said, I don't know her. I guess that is also kind of confirmation that he's not with Jhené Aiko anymore, because he would have said, actually, we're still together. And True Whitaker, that's Forrest Whitaker's daughter, and she also appeared alongside him in Godfather of Harlem, is now starring in HBO's comedy series I Love LA. She's also going to be in the upcoming Spring Breakers sequel. And she spoke to Shadow and Act. And here's what she had to say about being a quote-unquote Nepo baby.
I love the fact that she is not embarrassed or doesn't feel some type of way about her nepotism. And to me, I feel the exact same way. I'm proud of my black dad who made something of himself and is a legend, and to have that so close to me, able to pull from that and be so heavily inspired. I'll never be embarrassed or feel weird about being associated with the greatness that he has created.
I love it, because guess what? Other people do it all the time. Why should we get criticized for that? And if she's doing a great job and grew up in the business, why not take advantage? I wish I could. And Grammy nominations have just come out, and of course, hip hop is dominating. Kendrick Lamar has 9 nominations, including Record and Song of the Year for Luther, so that means SZA as well, and Album of the Year for GNX. That's his 5th consecutive studio album to be included in that. Now, I'm going to give you one of these categories because I know we care about this a lot. Best Rap Album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. That's the Clips. Glorious, Glorilla. God Does Like Ugly, JID. GNX by Kendrick. And Chromacopia, Tyler, the Creator. Who would you give it to, Dan?
I want to go Clips. I think Clips had the album of the year. What about you?
Who would I give it to? Ooh, baby. I love me some Glorilla. But I think it's going to be Kendrick.
I mean, I'm a Kendrick stan, too, and I don't know. Clips album was so good. GNX was just okay to me.
Jid had a good album.
Jid had a good album. So did Glorilla. I would honestly say Glorilla deserves it more than
I do.
Kendrick.
I like Glorilla. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have New Music Friday. Earlier, we gave you some previews. We'll tell you what's out today, albums, singles, what you should be bumping. It's Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Any question you have, we are here to help you out. And today we have Sam on the line. What's up, Sam?
Hi, Yee. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I just need some advice.
Okay, I'm listening.
So I was at the grocery store, and the guy in front of me paid for my groceries. And nothing happened. I gave him my number, nothing like that. But, just I went home, and I was talking to my boyfriend about my day, and I brought it up to him, and now he's mad.
Now, how would you feel if a woman paid for his groceries?
I wouldn't be upset. Like, as long as he doesn't talk to her or get her number, he's like, I'm fine with that.
I don't always think that people have intentions, but that doesn't mean that they don't. And so while you might innocently have looked at it that way, as I would have too, I think that you have to take into consideration that he feels a way about it. And just because you know it was innocent doesn't mean that he doesn't feel a way. So sometimes I think you have to acknowledge, okay, I had no idea. I wasn't even looking at it the way that you're looking at it, and I understand where you're coming from. But do you understand where he's coming from?
I think it's being immature, but I kind of do.
I don't think he's being unreasonable. It's just a difference in how we view things. And I do think that men and women look at things differently. Where you're just looking at it like somebody did something nice. I'm not interested. I got a man. Who cares? Save myself some money. He's looking at it like, man, somebody feels like they could just come up to my woman and buy her groceries, which means that it looks like he could just take her on a date next. Now you know, moving forward, if this were to happen again, what would you do?
I won't tell him.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have. And listen, and you can tell him I did not have no malice. There was no bad intentions. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. But I understand where you're coming from. And in the future, I will for sure take your feelings into consideration and make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Or just won't tell you.
Yeah, and if you don't tell him it didn't happen. No, I'm kidding. He's probably insecure. Does he normally give you? Because to me, it is a little bit of a sign of insecurity. It's a thing about respect, though. So it's like all of those different things mixed in. And sometimes it could be indicative of something else going on in the relationship. I don't know if y'all have other issues.
We don't, and that's why I was so surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you don't trust me? Like, I thought we could laugh about this.
Well, I think it's not that he don't trust you, it's he don't trust that guy. But I do think, relationships are about compromise. And while you may be like, it ain't nothing, it's no big deal, you're not about to beef with your man over some groceries.
They're right. I'll apologize and cook dinner, and we can...
With those groceries that man paid for?
Free groceries, free dinner.
All right. Well, thank you for calling and good luck.
Thank you, Yee.
Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, remember, you can always leave a message. And when we come back, we have the cast for Unexpected Christmas. They're actually going to be giving some great advice when it comes to relationships. And y'all know Lil Rel just got married, and he's starring in the movie. But Anna Marie Horsford is going to be here also. Dominique Perry and Reagan Gomez is way up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, this is exciting. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And I got a cast of I Feel Like Friends up here. And we're talking about Unexpected Christmas. Heavy on the X. Oh. All right. Dominique Perry is here.
Hello, hello.
Reagan Gomez is here.
Hey, girl.
Lil Rahari is here.
What up?
And Miss Anna Maria Horsford is here.
Hello.
Listen,
Hey.
I love good holiday movies. And this one, boy, I didn't know where it was going. But family can be dramatic and it can be hard, around the holidays. And Lil Rel's character is meeting his girlfriend's family for the first time, but he slept with somebody else in the family and she's there as well.
Can I ask you something? Okay, so I'm just saying, I don't know if Richard was being dishonest.
Yes, very. Well, here's the dishonesty part to me, though. When he showed up, that's when you be like, look, I got to tell you something.
No. You can't say the first moment you see.
You have to. That's the best time to break the news, because the longer you wait, the worse it is.
If you're surprised and you don't expect, because you have to think about how unexpected that was for Richard.
Because if it was the other way around and she slept with your brother and then showed up and didn't know that was your brother, wouldn't you want to know right away?
Not right away. No.
Well, it's interesting. Right if we're not close, see, that's the thing too. If me and my brother's not close,
weren't you dating? But weren't you dating, Carrie?
Because you just pop out.
Right, it didn't just happen.
Feels like an overlap.
When just giving away this, I can't say it.
It's in the very beginning, but just to say, he's got a situation. This is how it starts.
Richard get a bad.
Don't you think it's like
Richard get a bad what?
Bad way.
I mean, you gotta understand it though, right?
Richard, the only thing I believe Richard was wrong at, and this is something I had to work out when I was playing the character was it's interesting watching this young brother from a privileged family. I thought it was kind of cool that he was acting like a spoiled brat in a way, where he made everything about him. That's really what his problem was. He couldn't commit. He ran from everything. He wouldn't face anything, whether it's his parents. He just wouldn't face anything. He just run.
Typical. No, I'm kidding.
Typical Richard. Typical Richard.
Right now, we are talking about the movie Unexpected Christmas in theaters right now with Lil Rel, Reagan Gomez, Dominic Perry, and Anna Marie Horsford. Okay, let me ask you this, though, for everybody. Don't you feel like if I go somewhere with you and there's somebody in that room and you had a past with them or slept with them, don't you think you should let the person that you're with know? Because I don't think you have to tell everybody your whole past.
No.
But if I'm going to be shaking hands and at the table with somebody, I'd rather hear that from you.
I wouldn't say nothing.
I don't know, Angela. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
And if it's a person you're never going to see again.
No,
there's
you're in the...
No. You're never going to deal with it in that way again. Look.
But when you get home, don't put the other
trouble.
person on.
I've
I
been
would
in way
never
too
say
many
anything.
situations where I can't do that. Because I was in these streets. So
That's why you're so quiet
it is no way that...
Don't ask me nothing.
If I be like, well, you know... every award show you see over there.
Right.
I know you got some stories. Things that we didn't get a chance to see. All right, Unexpected Christmas is in theaters right now. Let's get ready for the holidays. I'm definitely in that spirit. We have more when we come back. It's Way Up.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I have the hilarious cast of Unexpected Christmas here with me. Anna Marie Horsford, Lil Rel, Reagan Gomez, and Dominic Perry. Lil Rel, I saw recently you popped out like my wife, our first date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about this wedding.
It wasn't a wedding, so we got eloped, right?
Okay.
And so we went to Van Nuys.
Okay. That's right.
And, it was funny because we dressed really nice, and the whole moment he was just walking in there, like everybody else was like, you can see people frustrated with their paperwork for like their driver's license and different things, and we came there to get married.
That's so funny.
And that was fun for me, but honestly, I can't wait to give her the ceremony she wants. We're going to do it next year. We're going to do whatever she wants and do it big and just let her get that little girl dream of a princess wedding. So it's
what
gonna
made
happen.
you guys decide to elope then instead of waiting?
It was more of our conversation with God, and we didn't want that to make the ceremony about what was happening.
Okay.
I'm good. Like, if we just did the Van Nuys thing, it's fine with me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm satisfied.
I am, because I'm so happy that she let me be a part of her life.
Right now, we are talking about the movie Unexpected Christmas in theaters right now with Lil Rel, Reagan Gomez, Dominic Perry, and Anna Marie Horsford. Now, Dominic, you don't tweet much.
I don't. I used to, but then
I saw
sometimes
one you did put up that said you couldn't wait to get married. You said you want your daughter to see you in a wedding dress.
I do. I just really want her to see what healthy love looks like.
But
and
you know what that means?
it's a
That he's
thing.
coming soon.
I hope so.
Don't hold.
Yeah,
Just
he
invite
is.
him in.
Invite him
Just
in.
say, come on, I'm ready.
He's taking a long time.
Yeah, I'm
but I
playing
am.
in these movies. Come in.
Come in.
Tired of playing these movies.
How do you date, though?
I'm very kind of secluded, so I don't really know like where to go.
Okay.
To even meet somebody, I go to Ross.
He's coming.
If he at Ross, then okay.
Dom is
Or
you're
AAA.
an interesting dater.
I choose wrong. You should just
Ladies, y'all make, especially like successful black women, make interesting decisions about who y'all give opportunities to.
You got to get one that you can train.
certain ones.
Yeah, no.
You need to,
you have to train men.
Certain ones.
They don't know what they want, so you have to say, you want me.
Do you feel like you've been trained, Lil Rel?
Probably.
A good woman knows how to train a man without him thinking he is being trained.
It's so funny. I joke about this on stage now. Well, I'm like, well, you know, I only got like 1 year left where I'm gonna keep defending myself because it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
I'm learning that like me just putting up a fuss is just me holding on to like I'm a man, I should have say and everything. But like honestly, keep the peace, fam. If you got who you got, is it really worth the pushback?
All right, well, make sure y'all go see Unexpected Christmas.
Please
As you
go
can
and see it.
It's a whole vibe. November 7th in theaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Soundtrack is out right now.
And if you go and bring one woman and then you bring somebody else, you got to pretend you didn't see it already.
Right.
Yeah, but go twice if you have to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Well, thank you so much, Anna Marie Horsford, Lil Rel, Reagan Gomez, Dominic Perry. What a pleasure to sit down and talk to everyone. And when I tell you, This conversation is so funny. You got to watch the full thing on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. But anyway, when we come back, this is your show, so you have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Atlanta. I'm still out here. Got to go see my girl Melissa at the grill. But shout out to everybody that we saw last night. My girl Nicole Harmon, the master connector. Oh, sorry, Nicole Point du Jour. That's her married name. Had a great time in the room yesterday. Also had a great time at a new restaurant in Atlanta called Low Key. So shout out to Dara, Evie, everybody. Everyone was out last night. That's what I love about Atlanta. Everywhere you go, you run into people you know. Anyway, thank you again also to the whole cast and crew from Unexpected Christmas for coming to see us. That movie is in theaters right now. Make sure you go and check it out. Thank you, Lil Rel, Dominique Perry, Reagan Gomez, Anna Marie Horsford for coming through, hanging out with me. Watch that full interview. They are hilarious. Dare I say, it was a hoot. But anyway, this is your show, so you have the last word.
So my secret is I was married to a cop that worked for Atlanta, and he cheated on me, so I separated from him going through a divorce. Come to find out, he was cheating with like prostitutes and stuff, so I ratted him out to his boss, but he don't know it was me.
Hi, this is Candace. I want to shine a light on my BFF line sister, Tara Carson, out in Muskegon, Michigan. Tara was just nominated out of 642 applicants as a top 100 businesswoman. She also started an HBCU club for the local teams in her area. And a lot of them have graduated from HBCUs and are doing very well. I'm really proud of her. And please spotlight my friend. Thank you, Angela.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.